Hey, it's your girl, the messenger with a smile. We're reading Numbers. Actually, we're in Deuteronomy chapter 2. Yesterday, it talked about Moses. The title for yesterday's in this Bible, the King James Version Bible, is Moses Reviews Israel's Disobedience. So that's what it was talking about yesterday, and that was very accurate. And now we're in the desert years. Chapter 2, Deuteronomy chapter 2. Then we turned and journeyed into the wilderness of the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spoke to me, and we skirted Mount Seir for many days. And the Lord spoke to me, saying, You have skirted this mountain long enough. Turn northward and command the people, saying, You are about to pass through the territory of your brethren, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir, and they will be afraid of you. Therefore, watch yourselves carefully. Do not meddle with them, for I will not give you any of their land. Not so much as one footstep, because I have given Mount Seir to Esau as possession. Look at that. You shall buy food from them with money, that you may eat. You shall also buy water from them with money, that you may drink. For the Lord your God has blessed you in all the work of your hand. He knows you are trudging through this great wilderness. These 40 years, the Lord your God has been with you. You have lacked nothing. That's a testimony that I can speak as true. That's verse 7. Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 7. That is true in my life. I am not quite 40 years old. However, I can say that the Lord has been with me and I have lacked nothing. Verse 8. And we passed beyond your brethren, the descendants of Esau, who dwell in Seir, away from the road of the plain, away from Elath and Ezon Geber. I'm telling y'all, these cities are something, but we're going to push through it, right? This is important. We're going to push through this. We turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. Then the Lord said to me, Do not harass Moab, nor contend with them in battle, for I will not give you any of their land as possession, because I have given heir. And I knew that was it says to the descendants of Lot as a possession. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was. So Moab is descendants of Lot. Verse 10. Then Emim had dwelt there in times past, a people as great and numerous and tall as Anakim. They were also regarded as giants, like Anakim, but the Moabites called them Emim, E-M-I-M. Verse 12. The Horites formerly dwelt in Seir, but the descendants of Esau disposed them and destroyed them from before them, and dwelt in their place, just as Israel did to the land of their possession which the Lord gave them. Now rise and cross over the valley of Zered. So we crossed over the valley of Zered, and the time we took to come from Kadesh Barnea until we crossed over the valley of Zered was 38 years, until all the generation of the men of war was consumed from the midst of the camp, just as the Lord had sworn to them. For indeed, the hand of the Lord was against them, to destroy them from the midst of the camp until they were consumed. We talked about why in Deuteronomy chapter 1. Verse 16. So it was, when all the men of war had finally perished from among the people, that the Lord spoke to me, saying, This day you are to cross over Ar from the boundary of Moab. And when you come near the people of Ammon, do not harass them or meddle with them. For I will not give you any of the land of the people of Ammon as possession, because I have given it to the descendants of Lot as possession. That was also regarded as a land of giants, formerly dwelt there, but the Ammonites called them Zumimim. That's verse 20. That's exactly what it looks like. Verse 21. A people as great and numerous and tall as Anakim, but the people destroyed them before them, and they dispossessed them and dwelt in their place, just as he had done for the descendants of Esau, who dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Horites from before them. So, from what I'm gathering, descendants of Lot destroyed the giants and got the land because the Most High gave that land to the descendants of Lot. And just like he did for verse 22 for the descendants of Esau, he had destroyed the Horites who were there before them. They dispossessed them and dwelt in their place even to today. So there were people in these places, but the Most High gave them the ability to destroy giants, Esau's descendants, and Lot's descendants. Verse 23. And the Avim who dwelt in the villages as far as Gaza, the Capporthium who came from Capporther, destroyed them and dwelt in their place. Verse 24. Rise, take your journey, and cross over the river Arnon. Look, I have given unto your hand Shion, the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it, and engage him in battle. This day I will begin to put the dread and fear of you upon the nations under the whole heaven, who shall hear the report of you, and shall tremble and be in anguish because of you. I sent messengers from the wilderness of Kidmoth to Sion, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, let me pass through your land. I will keep strictly to the road, and I will turn neither to the right nor to the left. You shall sell me food for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only let me pass through on foot, just as the descendants of Esau, who dwell in Seir, and the Moabites, who dwell in Ar, did for me, until I cross the Jordan to the land which the Lord our God is giving us. But Sion, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass through. For the Lord your God hardened his spirit and made his heart obstinate, that he may deliver him into your hand as it is this day. And the Lord said to me, see, I have begun to give Sion and his land over to you. Begin to possess it, that you may inherit his land. Then Sion and all his people came out against us and fight at Jahaz. And the Lord our God delivered him over to us. So we defeated him, his sons, and all of his people. We took all his cities at that time, and we utterly destroyed the men, women, and little ones of every city. We left none remaining. We took only livestock as plunder for ourselves, with the spoil of the cities which we took, from Arar, which is on the bank of the river Arnon, and from the city that is in the ravine, as far as Gilead. There is not one city too strong for us. The Lord our God delivered all to us. Only you did not go near the land of the people of Ammon, anywhere along the river Jabbok, or to the cities of the mountains, or wherever the Lord our God has forbidden us. My. That's powerful. I hope y'all getting it. If y'all have any questions, please email me, put them down at the bottom. I'm here. I'll pray. It is raining. I did not even know that. But I'm here. I'm available. And by the Holy Spirit, I'll be able to answer your questions. Why do we do this? Because it's about relationship. I'm telling you, verse 7 is about relationship. He is with us if you choose to have him with you. I choose to have him with me. And if you're watching this, I believe you choose to have him with you, because you know that I love you. But more importantly, he loves you. Y'all have a great day.